you for being here. Happy to practice 15 minutes with you to release tension, let go, and just find that sense of inner calm. We're going to try to kind of melt into it, tap into it, and maybe just, feel as light as air. That's also one of the intentions for today. So start in a comfortable seated position. Anything that feels good to you is fine. And we're going to start with a simple twist. So taking our right hand onto our left knee, we'll place our left hand behind us and just focusing on exhaling all the air out of the body. Take those small, spontaneous inhales and really let all of the air out of your lungs slowly. Then we'll inhale and come towards center. Leave the arm where it is and then cross the other hand to the other knee. From here, we'll exhale and fold forward. Just a gentle forward fold. Inhale, rise the body up and keep the arms twisted as they are, but float them up and then do eagle arms. So we're twisting our arms so we can high five ourselves. Eagle arms and rise the shoulders up, the elbows float up a little bit, having some nice tension in the shoulders, kind of hugging it in. Then exhale, release the arms behind you like with the wings of a bird and forward folding again. Inhale gently and rise up. Beautiful work. We'll do the other side. Put your left hand on the right knee and then twist to look behind you. So a nice twist again, focusing on looking behind you, letting go all tension, and feeling what you feel in the body. Do you notice one shoulder feeling something in particular, or maybe the spine? You can really feel it in between the shoulder blades, the scapula. Maybe you feel something in your hips. Then on an inhale, come back to center. Opposite hand crosses to opposite knee. And then we'll exhale and fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise up. Keep the arms twisted, but float them in the air. Candy cane them, twisting to high five your own hands. Inhale, let the elbows float upwards. And exhale, release the arms behind you like bird wings. Look down. And we're going to do this sequence one more time, but switch the positions of your feet. So have the opposite foot in front. It might feel a little weird, but it's good for symmetry. So now we'll go to the right side again, exhaling, looking behind you, twisting. Inhale, come to center, cross the opposite hand to opposite knee. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, eagle arms, Garuda arms. Let the elbows float. Exhale, the hands behind you, wings of a bird. Lower the chest to the mat. And then rise back up, hands on knees. Time for the left side. Left hand crosses the body, right hand behind. Exhaling, twisting, looking behind. Inhale, cross the arms over the front. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, rise up, Garuda arms, eagle arms, elbows float up. And exhale, bird wings, arms go behind you. And then inhale, come up. Great work. I hope that felt good. Then cross the legs back the opposite direction. Whatever feels comfortable here again. If you were in cross-legged, switching's good. Right elbow or right hand, how about we do hand first, comes to the mat. And we'll inhale and stretch our left hands over. And then we're going to bend the elbow to get a nice side body stretch. If you want the challenge to come down all the way to your elbow, you're welcome to do that. It's a little bit more, more intense in the side body. And make sure you're keeping your chest nice and open, looking up to the ceiling, really feeling that stretch coming through the obliques, through the intercostal muscles, through the back, side, and front of the body. It's amazing. This gentle stretch does so much. And then we'll inhale, come back up, and do the opposite side, left hand to the mat. The right hand slowly comes up on an inhale. Bend the elbow as much as is comfortable, and maybe come all the way down to the elbow. Try to keep the top arm straight. Try not to bend the elbow too much on the top arm. Nice and straight, heart open. Big breath in, feeling buoyant, feeling light. And exhale, feeling relaxed. Inhale, come up. Great job. Put the hands back on the knees. And we'll do some Sufi circles just by rotating the chest front and back. These big circular movements from the torso and chest. Big circles. I love how much I feel this in my body. I really notice it in my hips, my glutes, in my back, especially lumbar. And then we'll switch sides and switch the feet back to that awkward side. So from this, we'll go the opposite direction. And make sure you're leaning back when you go back. Lean back. When you come forward, I really bend my elbows. I really fold. And then back, I even lift my knees up a little. Lean back. Involves a tiny bit of balance. So it's nice. Leaning back. Circle. Lean back. Great work. And now we'll stretch our legs out. I'm sure it will feel good. Legs out in front of you. From here, we're going to have them spread out comfortably. It's not a very wide leg, just whatever feels comfortable. We're going to do something called Gatakmak Meru Vakrasana. It's to remove the stiffness of the spine. So we'll take our right hand and cross it to the opposite foot, and then inhale and extend the arm behind you. It was a small, big inhale to extend, and then exhale all the air out of the body, deepening the twist. On an inhale, come back to center and switch. So opposite hand to the opposite foot, inhaling the hand behind you, and then a big exhale to let go of all tension. Try to keep every part of the body straight if possible. If not, go ahead and bend the knees. No pressure for the tyranny of straight legs. We'll do the one more time each side, crossing the body, reaching behind you. And then we'll come back to center, opposite side. Great work. I hope that felt good. We'll do cow face pose now by taking our right leg and bending it underneath us. And then the left leg is bent on top as well. So it kind of makes this, cow face with the feet coming out like the bull horns of a steer. It's pretty cool. You might have to adjust, lifting up, kind of wiggling or moving things. It might not feel quite natural yet. It's amazing because it stretches the outer muscles of the thighs and it tones the pelvic floor. So usually in other seated poses, we'd be stretching the inner muscles of the thigh, not the outer. So it feels really good. You can cross your, interlace your hands, place them on your knees, close your eyes, settle in. Depending on your biology and your biography, there may be parts of the body, either the inner parts of your legs or the outer parts might carry more tension. Your bones might be set up in a way for more external rotation or internal rotation. And here we're doing more internal, which again can feel a little backwards for those of us who are more prone to external rotation. But it's important to incorporate all types of movement, extension, flexion, internal and external rotations into a practice for this sense of balance. So now push your hands toward in front of you, and fingers are interlaced. Inhale the hands up, look up, stretch tall, feel the spine grow, maybe just 1 centimeter taller, and then exhale the hands down. Great work. We'll switch. And if you wanted to just maybe drop your knees from side to side a couple times, maybe you need a little relaxation in the hips before we go to the other side. That's wonderful. So now we'll do the opposite side by bending that left leg, opposite leg, underneath us. Then take the right leg and we're to help it to bend on top. Again, any adjustments, any wiggling, maybe picking the weight of your body up, putting it back down. I'm sure it feels a little awkward, but cow face pose, closing the eyes. Again, hands on knees and relaxing. So as you take some big, deep breaths into the belly, maybe you can notice what that belly breath does to the outer muscles of the thigh and to the body as a whole. Maybe you feel on the inhales how intense this feels. Maybe you feel some resistance. Just acknowledge that we'll be here for just a few more breaths. You're safe, you're held, and you're okay. You're supporting yourself in this practice and trying new things. So now interlace the hands, push them towards the front of the room. Inhale the hands up, straight spine, lifting just a centimeter up, and exhale, hands down to the mat. Great work. We'll unfold the body, and why don't we do just a couple more of those drop from side to side, the windshield wipers. They feel really nice. Kind of loosening up any stickiness that occurred. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to do reclined butterfly. Super nice. Just coming all the way down to our backs, letting the knees bend. And if it feels good to you, you're welcome to just do, instead, pond pose, Tadasana, with the knees coming towards each other. Again, that's an internal rotation of the legs. Or if the butterfly feels good today, I invite you to put the soles of your feet together and let the knees fall wide. We'll be here for about 30 seconds, so if you want to grab some pillows and put them underneath the legs to support the knees, you're welcome to do so. If this doesn't feel good on your lower back, come back to pond pose, Tadasana. And just close your eyes if that feels good to you. Take some big breaths into the body, relaxing. Again, notice any resistance in the body and just send love and breath there. Send love and breath into your own body, into the own places that are calling for your attention, asking you for help or asking you to see them, acknowledge them. Just gently send the breath to whatever is making noise in your body. And to come out of butterfly, gently take the knees up to the sky, extend the legs into a Shavasana position. The feet flop out, the hands turn palm to sky. No part of the body is really touching itself. It's just kind of this open, natural, spontaneous relaxation pose. Again, if your eyes are not closed, I invite you to close them and just let the magic of this practice sink in. And just inhaling and exhaling, feeling the journey of the breath soothe you like a song. This gentle rhythmic flow also can be like the rocking of a boat from side to side. And then whenever you feel ready, just gently wiggle the fingers and toes, bringing some awakeness back into the body. Maybe point the toes, flex the toes. And then a big good morning stretch, however that feels nice. Go ahead and stretch. And then bend the knees, roll onto a side of your body. Give yourself a little hug and say thank you to yourself for taking time to be with yourself, to be present, to be mindful. And using the strength of your arms, go ahead, push yourself up. Cross the legs if that feels nice, or any other seated position. And then go ahead and bring the hands together over the heart. We'll bow together and say Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this 15-minute flow, this nice awakening time together. So I will hit the end class button and then we can meet there in the cool down room.